In having two of their premier starter cards knocked down to one copy apiece, KASHTIRA has suffered quite a number of losses in the wake of the most recent ban list, so playing the deck pure isn't really a viable option anymore. You certainly can attempt it, but you're going to struggle a lot. So what we're going to be doing over the next few days is we're going to be looking at a couple of alternative variations of KASHTIRA to help get some use out of those old UR cards. So our first one today is going to be KASHTIRA ZOODIAC. Now, ZOODIAC is one of the more traditional methods of using KASHTIRA. It was popping up before, of course, the hits, and I don't really think this deck has suffered too much in the wake of those hits. We're playing a little bit of a KASHTIRA heavy version of the deck, but again, even this version still has room for a shitload of hand traps, and that's kind of what you're looking to take advantage of when it comes to KASHTIRA. You're looking to put yourself in a position where you're able to take the most advantage of a fluctuating metagame by best using what resources you have available to you. Again, all of your cards in your main deck provide really good value. All of the ZOODIAC cards are awesome. Barrage is awesome. Tinky is awesome. All of these like main deck cards are great. Even the KASHTIRA cards, especially the KASHTIRA cards. So you can afford to play pretty loosely with the rest of your engine, and you can play quite a number of really problematic cards. Droll Knockbird, Dimension Shifter, Max C. All of these with room for even some flex spots like Ghost Bell, Ghost Ogre, things like that, which we're primarily using both as hand traps as well as for like small road bridges. So, you know, lots of options, tons of things you can do. Ultimately, this is the deck we're going to be taking in. There's a couple of different versions of KASHTIRA I want to play over the next number of days. I think KASHTIRA is really good because a Rise Heart is such a solid card right now. This card just fucking wins games, man. This card's broken. It's so good. So I wanted to use this card a little bit more, which is why we're playing such a heavy sort of KASHTIRA version. I want to be seeing my Theosis because I want to be seeing my KASHTIRA cards. We're playing Small World to get into it. So yeah, there's a lot that we're doing, and it's going to be a fucking blast. So if you're interested in content like this or anything else really that we do on the channel, of course, with our daily uploads, you can make sure you're subscribed and like the video to see if we can get, maybe we can try and like break a light target. I don't often try to target the likes and things like that, but if we can try to get this to like maybe 150, something like that, 150 likes would be pretty high for what we normally do. So if you want to help me out with that, maybe we can start looking down that lane. But for now, just subscribing is more than enough. Liking the videos, going that extra little bit beyond, because it helps me get this content out to as many people out there as possible. So feel free, but anyways, let's just get right into game number one. Alright, so in this video we're going to be going over a couple of replays first, and then we're going to be going into some live gameplay afterwards. So we're going to start with, of course, our Unicorn, our single strongest starter card. Tinky then's going to grab a Threat here. This is kind of just like an ideal like board, right? This is exactly what you want to be seeing. Rat Pier is the perfect starter for your ZOODIAC combo, so we're going to start. I'm pretty sure our opponent doesn't let us sit through the full combo here, but I do want to show off this part where we do the ZOODIAC cards, which is the whole like payoff of ZOODIAC, right? So Tinky and the Rat Pier is one of the best cards. Rat Pier, send Ram Ram, go into Chakanine, that's fine. Chakanine just removes Rat Pier to summon the Ram Ram. Then you go into Drident. Drident then has the ability to detach a material to pop the ram that you just summoned, and then when it's destroyed, it summons back the Chakanine from the graveyard, and then using these two, you can go into the Utopic Draco Future, or sorry, Utopic Future, and then in the Utopic Draco Future. So this basically, I don't think you're nib proof, because I'm pretty sure this takes more than 5 summons to do, like, yeah, basically. But now that you've got this set up, this is when you would normally now use your Theosis, go into a crazy Unicorn combo. I don't think our opponent lets us do that. No, they don't. I just wanted to show off the UDF combo very quickly, because that's one of the main payoffs to the ZOODIAC cards, and not everybody knows how to do that combo when it comes to ZOODIACs. It's pretty straightforward off of the Rat Pier in hand, which we play plenty of ways of searching for. You know, we've got the triple Tankies, running, of course, the one Rat Pier itself, running Small World, things like that. So there's a bunch of ways of getting in the Rat Pier, but that's one of the main payoffs of that little engine. Let's move into replay number 2. Alright, now we've got a better idea as to what we're actually going to be doing with the deck, or at least the ZOODIAC cards. Let's get in and we'll see what our opponent's playing here in our second game. It looks like they're playing KASHTIRA as well, grabbing Theosis off of their Prosperity. We're going to meet immediately with a Max C to stop them from playing their turn. They're going to go for Unicorn here. Unicorn then going to grab the KASHTIRA Burr from their deck. That's pretty fucking fire. But they're just going to set one and they're going to pass. They're not going to play in the Max C, which is fine. So this time we're going to get to see a little bit more of the KASHTIRA stuff, so you know what it is before we get into our live gameplay. We are going to go for Unicorn. Our Unicorn's going to be met with infinite impermanence, and this is part of why I love the KASHTIRA cards in a range of strategies. You really gotta fucking hit these guys, and hitting these guys with an Imperm, with like Veil or with Ash, does not feel good, man. It doesn't feel good, because they trade so effectively, because now I can take this, I can grab my Ramp here from the deck, I'm going to banish 6 from my extra deck, I'm going to get Searching off the top. And what I'm looking for here is a way to like negate something like a Maxi if he has it. I don't think he does. We grab Call By anyways to sort of negate a potential hand trap our opponent may be playing. We're going to send Ram to the graveyard, and I'm going to link off into Tiger Mortar. We're going into a bit of a different end board here. This is going to be an actual end board, and the reason being he banished our Drink of Future. So because he banished this off of the Unicorn, well, we can't do that line. So what we're doing instead is we're setting up an actual ZOODIAC KASHTIRA board. So going into the Trident here, so basically just stacking up a Trident with a few materials. Free Mat Trident is not terrible. Going to summon out the Fenrir from the deck. Fenrir then going to use it to affect the Searcher deck for the Raise Heart. Now we use these two. We're going to go into KASHTIRA Shangri-La. This is the KASHTIRA combo. For anyone who maybe missed KASHTIRA when it was at its peak, you go into the Shangri-La, you use then the Raise Heart effect to banish a card from the deck. Ideally your Big Bang, to summon itself out, of course, boosting itself up to level 7. And now, because you banish the card, you get to target an opponent's zone. You make that zone untargetable. Because we banish the Big Bang, we get to target a KASHTIRA Exceed monster we control, return one of its materials to hand, and then immediately summon it. So we've got that Fenrir on board as well. We're not losing the Fenrir, which is huge, right? And then we've also got the Erase Heart. Trident going to pop that Unicorn. We don't have Lethal here, but we can definitely do a ton of damage. We're going to grab the Big Bang so we can reuse that effect later if we need it. We're going to deal 1500 and 1200, of course, have the Pile of Prosperity, but we weren't going for Lethal this turn. We have Pops, we got the Floodgate, we got the Fenrir Banish, we got Call By, we got Duel, we got Shangri-La bringing out another Unicorn from our deck. So we have a lot going on here. They're going to go Unicorn. We're going to immediately pop the Unicorn. That gives our Erase Heart its third material, which is big, because now when he goes for something else, we can immediately banish it. We don't actually care about this guy, this little side beast dude. We are going to banish him off the Fenrir, nonetheless, but I think at this point he's kind of reaching. I don't really know what he's going for here. We are going to get rid of that Zeus of his. We do not need to be dealing with Zeus. Going to steal his Unicorn. And again, we're going to lock up some more of his zones. We're going to use some more. We're going to grab materials off the Rise Heart. And we're just building up advantage, taking over our opponent's board. Now they only have 2 usable monster zones left. We're going to grab one of our cards back. Again, it doesn't matter what we grab. They're going to go KASHTIRA Birth. That is the easiest Rise Heart banish in my life. And just like that. And that's the power of the KASHTIRA cards, backed up by the ZOODIAC Trident. And yeah, it's just really awesome, man. It's a really cool combination of the two strategies. And both of them, they don't clash, which is big, right? Because normally the point of compromise between KASHTIRA and other decks is Theosis Exceed locking you. Because there's not a ton of really powerful Exceed-based strategies out there. ZOODIAC's one of them. And ZOODIAC's super flexible. They don't really clash with KASHTIRA in any major way. You don't really like your shit getting banished from Grave off of a Rise Heart, but at the same time, you don't really care about it. It doesn't hurt you too much. But yeah, all in all, fantastic game. Let's get into some live gameplay. Alright, so we're playing in Master 3 right now, which is going to be pretty interesting here. We lose this coin toss, which is somewhat unfortunate, but it's fine. Again, KASHTIRA and ZOODIAC both individually have tools that assist you in going second. We have a lot of recursion, we have a lot of special summoning for the deck and such. So it's not the worst thing in the world, and especially with a hand like this. God damn! This is a good hand. It's a very good hand. Sword Soul, okay. Revealing Blackout, that's interesting. Because the Sword Soul don't care too much about Droll. I don't really care at all about Droll, actually. Damn, that's a tough matchup for us, huh? That is a tough matchup. The Royal Shizao. What a fucking G, man. What a fucking G. He does get his search and everything here, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate. If he grabs Emergence here, I'm definitely going for Droll. If he grabs Emergence, I am going for Droll. He grabs Strategist. I mean, he could still have it in hand. I'm still going to Droll. Very, very, very low impact Droll, but a very specific impact Droll, because now with Droll in play, he cannot use Emergence to grab Protoss. Stopping the Protoss is pretty big because our Erase Heart is in fact dark, so stopping Protoss is fine. That's enough for me. I'm going to go Baron, that's fine. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. This gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Okay, so what is the play? So we're gonna draw for turn. Ghost Ogre. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all, actually. I feel like he's not going to Baron this. I feel like he's going to Shiz out this, because he doesn't want me to potentially have, like, a Unicorn in hand. So this may actually work out spectacularly. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. So we go Fenrir. He's going to Grandmaster Negate. Yup. Yup. Banishing the Strategist. All good. Hell yeah. I keep you, right? Or, oh, this also turns off his Blackout if I do this. Okay, actually, I'm going to do this to turn off his Blackout. So he either Baron negates my Ghost Ogre, or he doesn't have a Worm for Blackout. So he probably wants to Baron this, if I'm being honest. He probably does want to hit us with Baron here. And if he does, we just go for the world's fattest Zeus, right? He doesn't. He lets it go. Perfect. Okay. That means the Fenrir... Yep, Fenrir is negated. That's, you know, whatever. I'm not going to use its effect because it is negated. So I literally think we normal the Ash. Do we normal the Ash, or do we just go for Barrage? Tough. That's a tough one. It's a tough one indeed. Very, very tough. I'm gonna go Ash. I am. I'm gonna go for the Ash. A little bit risky for sure. Don't get me wrong. I know it's risky, but I think going for the Baron here, a Baron of our own, is pretty big. And I will Baron Fleur. Gonna use this. Going to pop you, right? Yeah. We pop you. He is going to try and negate us with his Baron, so I'm A-okay using mine to destroy his. That is a twofer if I ever fucking saw one, because I can tag mine out in the fucking Fenrir, buddy. Who is you thinking you are? What the fuck? What is you doing? Oh my god, love it. Oh, he's got the Ash, though. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to end on Dryden, too. Oh, that's big. That's cringe. That's whatever. It's fine. This is more than enough fucking advantage for me. Is you thinking you are, Chief? Alright, this should be a good dub for us. This should be big dubs. We are going to tag Baron out, obviously. And the thing is, like, we have such great Baron tag targets, we can recycle our Baron over and over. Do I summon you in attack? I will summon you in attack. I'm more afraid of... I know he's playing Sword Soul. I guess I could have been more afraid of a Lightning Storm, but I'm not. Okay. Gonna go Ecclesia. Like, what, are you gonna Ecclesia into Taya? If you Ecclesia into Taya, you're telling me you have no worms in hand. If you Ecclesia into Moyi, I'm going to see one of the cards in your hand, and I'm going to be able to make an educated decision. Okay, he's going for the Moyi. Revealing Strategist. Oh, he has to have 2 worms. Oh, he has to have 2 to make this do anything. That's risky. I'm going to... fuck it. I'm going to banish him. So this backfires if he has 2 worms in hand. It doesn't really, because what else was I gonna do with the Fenrir, right? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what was my alternative? What was my play? What was my plan? He may have nothing. He may have nothing. That would be glorious if you've got nothing, sir. Got the Royal fucking She's Out. Damn, what a fucking nice card, man. That is a nice card. Some fucking appreciation on this man for playing this. Love it. He's thinking. I don't know what he's thinking about. Is he thinking about... Does he have like a... He can normal summon the Strategist, but why? Why would you, right? Like, what are you thinking about? Unless he's just, like, biding time. Maybe he's just crying in a corner somewhere. Is he, like, salty tamer stalling me? You're not salty tamer stalling to Cash. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was gonna say, you don't tamer stall to this. This isn't like a toxic deck, right? This is pretty based. You know, like my fucking camera is based, freezing up. It's not my camera's fault. For anyone who doesn't know, by the time you're watching this, I will be a day or two away from my home studio, so I'll be back to normal very, very soon. Oh my god, Barrage. Oh my god, Barrage? Hello? Hang on. Pop the Fenrir. Hello? Summon the Ferroblade, right? Yeah. Hang on. Ferroblade, draw one. Give me that little draw. I'll draw. Give me a card. Whiptail. That's not bad. Oh, now I control a monster, though. Oh, shit. Oh, no. What did I do? I did not think that one through at all. I thought I was going to be able to pop the... I forgot it summons. Doesn't add the hand. Oh, no. It's fine. It still works. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It still works, I think. Probably. So I've got two options, right? So I can either, if I want to be a dick, I can just go Trident pop itself. Yeah, and then I can just go... I think I might do that, actually. I might do that. That's so BM. But it's fine. It still gives me a... Yeah, that's fine. I'm literally Trident popping itself. Which is BM as hell. Trust me. I know. I know this is BM as hell. But... Trust. It's all gonna be worth it. It's all gonna be worth it. Don't even worry about it. Ain't no fang. Ain't no fang. There we go. Unicorn. We grab Birth. Man, Birth is busted. Grabbing Birth here. We could have went Theosis for an Ogre play, but I would literally just rather have Fenrir. Like, there's no world in which I would just, like, not have a Fenrir. You know what I mean? Pretty sick. So now I can go Whiptail, right? Yeah. So I can't do the full combo, I don't think. So I can't. But I can do some of it, I'm pretty sure. So I can do Chakanine. Off the Whiptail. Okay. Yep. Then Chakanine will detach a material to bring one back. We can grab Trident, I guess. Like a zero material Trident. I guess I could just... Yeah, I could just bring back Trident and attach... no, maybe... Oh, and then can I go like Tiger Mortar? Hang on. Tiger Mortar... Once per turn, you can detach one Exceed, then target an Exceed monster you control and one Zoodiac. Yeah, I can. So I can go Trident, right? So we go Trident here. So these are some fucking alternative Zoodiac plays right here. You don't often see these plays. You do not often see these plays. But we are using our fucking brain up in here. So we detach the Chakanine. Because we did kind of fuck up. For the rest of this turn, yeah, it's only negated for this turn, and then after that, its effect goes back to normal. So yeah, gonna give it the Ram. That's fine. Yeah, this is totally fine. I'm a-okay with all of this. Okay, so I can go U2 in the Shangri-La. Shangri-La with Fenrir at 1, Shangri-La is kind of cringe. It is. Don't get me wrong. I know that. It is. But it could be worse. So we go Right's Heart, we activate this, we banish the Big Bang. And the Trident is really strong in this matchup, which is why I really don't mind doing it like this. So I'm gonna start locking up your zones, buddy. I'm gonna start locking up those zones, buddy. Then I even get to summon my Fenrir back. Golden. Because with Fenrir at 1, the Shangri-La is not that strong. But the Big Bang, being able to make sure you still have your 1-of Fenrir in play, is pretty useful. So this is fine. And then we just go for the Right's Heart. And now our opponent's graveyard is illegal. They cannot use the graveyard. You know what I mean? So, we Gucci. Then we'll swing with a Fenrir, I guess. Not lethal, unfortunately, because I'm not smart. I could potentially have had lethal this turn, but you know what? I just wanted to show off some of the fancy Zoodiac plays. You know, I wanted to show off like Tiger Mortar's effect and all that fun stuff. Definitely. 100% my intention. Misplay me? Never. What are you talking about? I do really like this deck, though. It feels really nice when you're playing it. It doesn't feel... I don't know. I'm a big fan of like those sort of mid-rangey decks. Like KASHTIRA. I just love the mid-range playstyle. I don't know. I like it. That's just me, though. I feel like a lot of other people like it, too. We could start ogreing here, right? I think the unicorn being able to snipe cards out of the extra deck still more value, though. I guess ogre is still pretty big value, but I think the unicorn is just bigger value. Are you serious? How many copies of this card do you want, Chief? It's not like you're fucking... That's your second one. Second's not that bad, but like, come on, man. Yep, that's okay. Don't I get to, like, fuck up your shit here? Don't I get to, like, entirely ruin your day? Because you've done that? I'm pretty sure I do. And I'm going to tame it as well. Actually, no, you don't care about taming. It's only a Rise Heart that cares about taming. Shangri-La does not care about taming at all. Yeah, Revealing the Strategist, we know you've got that. Like, we already knew that was there. I am definitely going to Fenrir Banish here. In fact, I'm probably gonna Unicorn Banish too. Fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, we don't need to use Trident. And then we still have our Trident pop as well, which is huge. I'm gonna banish your over Shizao, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe how does he win the game? I think this is like the way he wins, you know what I mean? Like trying to erase the cards that actually give him win conditions is more important. Right? So I get to grab back my Big Bang. Because we can banish anything, and that's okay. But I would rather banish the cards that give him genuine win conditions. And I think Qing Ying and Pep are two of those cards. I couldn't hit them both, but I think it's much more likely for him to be able to go into Qing Ying than it is to go into Pep. Because I can stop Pep, I can see it coming a mile off, right? And he's more likely to try and commit to the other play first. But I think we're fine here. I honestly am not worried about this in the slightest. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am genuinely a little bit sorry. Yeah. Oh, he was playing a cool deck too, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, you know, this was a pretty based match. I think both of us showed up. We both played our best game. And everything about this entire match was just nice, right? I don't think either side has any complaints here. That's an Ash Blossom. Sure thing, bud. That's okay. Am I BMing? I'm not BMing this, man. This is a vain and respectable gentleman. I'm not going to BM too hard. I'm not going to disrespect the man by assuming he has no win con, but he has no win con. Let's be real. This game is over. We'll banish the Pep. Get some fucking respect on this man's name. Royal Pep and Royal Shizao, by the way. Man's is fucking dripped out of his damn mind. Man's is fucking dripped out. I'm kind of sorry about this BM. I'm just like activating cards just because I kind of can, you know. I shouldn't be. It's mean. I'm yoink you. I'll just go to battle phase. Yeah, this game's over. Take out the token. We could have like did some extra stuff, but it's not necessary. That's just mean. Awesome, awesome, great game. Let's do one more, maybe two, but probably just one. That Sword Soul match was pretty amazing. It was an absolute fucking blast. We did unfortunately get hit with a stun matchup, like, right afterwards, and I'm not putting that in because it was boring as hell. But the Sword Soul match was great, so you know what? I'll take it, right? Winning a coin toss here, actually, which is nice. So we lost our coin toss the first time, and boy, did we have to fucking fight for that dub, right? I don't want anyone telling me that, like, we were handed that. We didn't resolve, like, anything fucking detrimental like Maxi or any bullshit like that, right? We fought for that win. This, however... This is okay. This is not terrible. I can make this work. I can make this work. Trust. Trust. I can make this... I can do this. So, we're gonna start with... Tenki. Start with the Tenki. Freeze the camera. Love it. Gotta make sure you get that camera freeze in there. Absolutely essential to your win con. You have to freeze your camera. We're gonna grab the Rat Pier. Has he got... What have you got? Have you got... It's a 60 card pile. There's no way you got fucking Maxi, right? There's no fucking way you got Maxi. I'm gonna go Rat Pier. Gonna mill a card. Okay, that's fine. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, why do you do this to me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Can I feasibly do UDF and Dryden? Feasibly. UDF and Dryden. Let me think. Maybe. Fuck it. We ball. We ball. You know what? I didn't care about Maxi. Fine. Hey, no, fine. Don't care about it. Not my... You know what? Don't even want to be responsible for using this to win. You know what I mean? This is a Zoodiac only game right here. We run like fucking 5 Zoodiac main deck monsters, and somehow that is all we got, baby. And we're just gonna use it. We're simply gonna win. It's just that easy. Alright, so now we are gonna go Chakanang. Yeah, oh yes, because we can use Barrage to pop the Ram. I don't even need to use the fucking Dryden effect. So we can easily end on UDF Dryden. What the fuck am I talking about, man? What in the actual Christ am I talking about? So I can go Chakanang. We detach off of you. That's okay. Summon back the Ram, which is awesome. So you can't be used as Exceed material, but if I go for Barrage and I pop the Ram, then that's not a problem anymore. Kinda wish I had another Referral Blade here. Another Referral Blade would have been pretty nice. But it is what it is. Go for that Whip Teal. Whipping that Teal. Ram, they're going to bring back the Rat Pier. Awesome. Great, then we literally just, we go Rat Pier into Borbo. Do we go Borbo? I kind of want to see if Borbo. We'll go Hammer Kong. Let's go Hammer Kong. Kind of want to see if the Borbo for a potential Zeus next turn, you know what I mean? Ya know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to summon you. Utopic Future. He's 4 cards in hand. We now have 1 Monster Negate right here, which is great. It's a Monster Negate in Steel, so we can save it for something like big, and then yoink it. I'm not going to stack material on this Trident. I'm definitely just going to summon it, because I don't expect it to survive. It's more here to put pressure on him, to force him to do something about the Trident. That's maybe going to put him in a position where he can't necessarily deal with the UDF. Because we're in a position where we don't have bad follow-up either. We have Feral Blade into Zeus as follow-up if we need it. So we're in a decent enough spot. I'm not too worried about it. You, unironically, don't have enough attack points. So unless your plan is to be used as super poly material. My camera freezes right as I fucking predicted. Oh, you're a light. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Shit. You're a light. Oh, no. That's tragic. That's upsetting. That is upsetting. Alright, Masquerade. Yep, uh-huh. Sure is a Masquerade. Okay, add a Despia monster deck to hand. He adds Ad Libitum. No Aliber? Unless you've already... There's no way you've already got Aliber, right? Well, you've already normal summoned. Huh? Despia Theater the Branded. Okay, Mans is going fucking hard. He's fucking going hard. What the hell? He's fucking going at it. God damn. I'm definitely popping that, sir. I'm not letting that happen. Are you fucking insane? Are you insane? I know what that card does. I used to play Despian Dark Lords, you fucking pussy. I know what that card does. Alright, okay. We get another turn. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This is fine. That was a hell of a hand from our opponent there. Very interesting hand from our opponent there. But we got it. We got it. We're alive. We see turn 3. Give me a KASHTIRA card. My brother in Christ. I guess I get to draw one here at least. But like if I draw into a KASHTIRA card now, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't even have anything left to add off of you. I'm pretty sure I've used all of my ZOODIACs. I have. Cool. Checking in. I don't think I have anything spicy left, do I? No, I think we just go full tilt into a Borbo here, right? Full tilt Borbo? Alright. Let's go Borbo. Let's just get swinging. Putting the fucking paws on him. Alright. Then me and 2, we better fucking stack materials on this man. Like it's nobody's business. We've already used up, like, all of our ZOODIACs. So there is zero reason for me to not just go full tilt right here. I guess I could technically put up another Dryden, right? I could have Dryden and Zeus. Which I might do. Or would I rather just have Zeus with an... Yeah, I would rather... But then I'm 1 imperm from death. Not fun. Not fun. Not fun at all. So I can use Shaken in, I can bring back the Dryden. So you'll have 1 material, then I go into Tiger Mortar to give Dryden a material, which brings you back down to 1 material, and then I go into a 2 material Zeus. So would I rather have a 2 material Zeus and a Dryden, or would I rather just have a 4 material Zeus? Right, that's the question. I think I would rather just have a 4 material Zeus. I'm going to be real. It makes me very, very susceptible to imperm, and I know that. Trust me. You heard the thought process. You know exactly what I'm thinking when I'm doing this. I think I would rather just have the extra mats on a Zeus. Because this is going to be a 5 mat Zeus, and then if you pop something, it goes up to 6 mats, which is nice. Do I see that happening? Probably not, but it's a possibility. We do have our Maxi. Maxi is live going into our opponent's turn if he were to somehow put pressure on us. So let's not forget about that either, right? It's not as if we don't have options. He doesn't have anything to add. He can technically add the field spell back off a Tragedy, yeah. He could do that. That is true. That is something that he could do. If he does that, he activates the field spell, then like when he goes to apply its effect, I'm just going to wipe the field, right? That's an Aliber. That is Aliber the Jester of Despia. I am definitely going for Maxi. One of the cards in his hand is Ad Libitum. There's no way the other one is a fucking Maxi, right? 0% chance. Not happening. Okay, he does get the grab Brand of Fusion here, which is going to suck. I don't think Zeus is going to survive this turn. I definitely think he's going to deal on my Zeus. But, you know what I mean? Oh, he's not! Oh! What? Why? Do I not just wipe the board? Did I not just wipe the slate clean? Why would I not, right? I guess this board doesn't do anything, right? Does it? it kind of just doesn't do anything, if I'm being honest. Attack position. I'm gonna swing, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. I kind of want to keep as many materials on my Zeus as possible. If I can potentially, like, reuse it, you know what I mean? This is a scary one. It's a very scary one. Masquerade. Comes back, that's fine. It comes back, but it doesn't have its, burn effect. It doesn't burn me anymore. Okay. Brand of Fusion. Okay, he's got Brand of Fusion and we don't have an out. Albion's gonna... Aliber, sorry, is gonna be a slight problem as well. Unironically. Unironically, that Aliber is about to be a fucking problem. Okay, sends the typical two, the dynamic duo, the Lebellion and the Albaz. Okay, Albion the Branded Dragon. Love it. Uh-huh. So what do you do here? So Albion, the Lebellion, makes sense. Yep, banishing the Tragedy. Tragedy gets Urgent. It means he can't recycle off the Tragedy, which is nice. That means his Branded Fusion is going to stay in the grave until he finds a way to mill Retribution, which isn't too hard, to be fair, so what do I know? Lebellion going to fuse 2 back. Tragedy gets Searching. Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a rough one. It is a rough one. Zeus is definitely not surviving this turn, but at the very least, he is going to make it virtually impossible for my opponent to have a board here, which is nice. It's going to make it very difficult for my opponent to have a board here. Yeah, because I go for Mirror Jade, that's fine. If I'm him, do I shotgun the Mirror Jade? Yeah, I do. I do. That's fair. Very fair. Very, very fair. Gonna Zeus. Detach Uno and Dos. I'm gonna go cross out. I'm gonna cross out Maxi. I'm only doing that because I don't want to top deck it, basically. So I'm just ripping a copy of Maxi from my deck. I just don't want to see it. He had one in hand and he activates it. What a fucking idiot! Why would you do that? I fucking love it. I love how stupid people are. Alright, cool. Bye-bye. Zeus does unfortunately go as well. Clean slate. Clean slate. He does, however, during the end phase, get to do some fuck shit. Albert, there's no fucking way. Brother. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm pissed. What the fuck? Why won't this deck just die? Do you even have any targets? Of course he does. He's Albert. He's ad libitum. Oh, he's got ad libitum. No. Why are you like this? Oh. Why is this deck so good? Oh, brother. That's lethal. That's lethal. That's actually lethal. There's no way. There's no way. That's wild. That's just wild. Oh, Mirror Jade. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. There she is. That's enough. That's enough damage right there. Mm-hmm. 18. I've got nothing. You swing. 18. You got 25 on Quietus. Oh, okay. Then he's gonna attack Mirror Jade first. All right. By the way, if you haven't checked our branded video, check that shit out. Posted that yesterday. I forgot. If you summon a monster off of branded in red, it can't attack directly. But there's no way I win this, right? Like, there's no card I can draw that wins me this game. There's nothing. Because he's got that. Oh, God. And then he uses the fucking Titanic Lad to summon out Quem, and then Quem Mil Albaz, and then he's even got a fucking Super Poly on my turn as well. Right? Yeah. I just want to see if I top deck Unicorn. I'm honestly just curious at this point. It's not enough. Like, Unicorn's not enough. Fenrir, not enough. Nothing I could possibly top deck here is enough to win me this game. But I'm curious. And I want my opponent, you know what? It was a well-deserved, he fucking worked hard for that. We worked him hard for that. It is turn 6. You know what I mean? I feel like that was a pretty good game, just like our Sword Soul game. I thought these were both very good games, very back and forth. We showed off a lot of what we want to show off. We didn't get any KASHTIRA plays in this version of it. Kind of makes me want to play more ZOODIAC monsters, because it's not like we don't have room, right? We have a fucking lot of room for hand, like we have run like 40 hand traps. Yeah, that ain't it, Chief. But that match makes me maybe want to run some more ZOODIAC monsters, which you can do for sure. In fact, let's just hop right into the deck profile before I even start talking about that. There you have it. I really couldn't have asked for those games to go very much better. That Sword Soul game and the Branded game are both really good back and forth, showing us some of the strengths and weaknesses of the deck. But yeah, ultimately, a ton of fun. Now, one of the major strengths, before I go through this deck here, sort of card for card, one of the major strengths of this deck is the fact that you can play a ridiculous number of tech cards, right? So I'm going to cover those tech cards off now first, before we talk about the meat of the deck, which, to be honest, isn't really that much. So, we've got double Duel and Lockbird. We got triple Maxi. So I guess we can talk about the purpose behind each of them as we go. So, right, double Duel, we all know Super Heavy Samurai is on a fucking rampage right now. Monodium is also really good. Troll is just generically a very strong card right now. 2 of, because you don't want to see multiple of it in your opening hand, because it is limited. Sorry, once per turn. Triple Maxi, because it's the best card in the game. Ghost Ogre is here not only because it's a good hand trap, but because it also acts as a small world bridge. So if you're playing small world, might want to consider her. If not, drop it. It's not really the best right now, but it's decent. It's really good against, it is also good against Super Heavy Samurai, I should mention, because if they activate Prodigy's effect from the Pendulum Zone, that does technically count as activating the effect of an already face-up spell card, so Ghost Ogre can't pop it. So it is actually pretty good in the Super Heavy Samurai, which is why I don't mind it too much, but, you know, it's up to you. Triple Ash, single Ghost Spell, again, versatility when it comes to Small World, and it's a pretty decent card right now. Double Shifter. Shifter's amazing into basically fucking everything that isn't blue. It hurts Branded. It kind of hurts Sword Soul. It definitely hurts fucking Super Heavy Samurai. It slaughters Monodium. Shifter's great right now. Let me see. We've got Small World. Definitely a techable option. You don't have to play this card. It's nice to have more ways of getting in the Unicorn, but Small World can demand of you playing certain bad cards, which is not great. So you can either lean heavier into the Small World engine than when I did, or you can not play it at all. I don't think I was playing the greatest lineup of bridges, but at the same time I wasn't drawing into this card an awful lot, so it didn't matter much to me throughout my play testing. But in your testing, you may find that you either really like Small World and you want to lean more into it, or you don't like it at all and might want to take it out. That, I will leave that decision up to you. But Unicorn's a pretty fucking good card. We've got the double double call by, single cross out, and I think that rounds us out for tech cards. Yeah, I guess Prosperity is technically a tech card as well. Prosperity is okay. I think you really run through a lot of your extra deck far too quickly for Prosperity to be like super useful. I really don't like resolving this card. But at the same time, digging through your deck for Unicorn can win you the game, right? So, pinch of salt, right? Do what you will. And this is the actual meat and bones of the deck, and it's relatively small. We're playing a very small Zoodiac package. We're playing 4 main deck monsters. We're playing Ratpier, Whiptail, Ferroblade, and Ramram. You might want to play slightly more than this. Maybe double up on the Ferroblade, maybe double up on Ramram. Maybe 6 is too much. I don't know. 5 or 6, I think is totally fine. I would maybe play double Ferroblade. Now you've got the triple Tengi, which gets you access to any of your Zoodiacs. Primarily, though, Ratpier. As you saw from the very first replay, Ratpier is like a 1-card UDF, which is awesome. It's also a very versatile card for getting Ramram and Grave. So Tengi getting you access to Ratpier is very useful. Zoodiac Barrage then allows you to pop a card in your field to special summon a Zoodiac monster directly from your deck, which can get you even easier access to UDF if you don't already have Ratpier. It's just generally a really good card, you know? Everything about Zoodiac Barrage is just awesome. And that's literally all the Zoodiac cards you're playing, but that's all you need to play, because a bunch of the other cards, like, number one, there's really not that many of them. There really isn't. And number two, like, we're already playing all the best ones. I guess you could technically, like, play Bunny Blast, I guess, if you want, but it's not really all that amazing. So you're playing the ones that are necessary. You're playing the Ratpier and the Ramram are the only 2 mandatory ones. Ferroblade, of course, is what makes Barrage much more useful, and Whiptail is just a very versatile option for reusing something like a Trident. So yeah, ultimately I really like this little package here. I do think the double Ferroblade is probably the direction I would go in. But yeah, 5 monsters I think is plenty. Then you got the KASHTIRA package. So you got the 1 Rise Heart, 1 Fenrir, limited to 1 unfortunately. Sad boy. Triple Unicorn. We're actually running 1 Ogre. This is a card I'm still not totally sold on. It hasn't like bricked me up or anything like that, and it's still kind of like a good card to have. So I'm keeping it in for now, and to help recover some of the damage that the 1 of Fenrir left us. But that's why we're running triple Theosis, right? Because we have a decent enough number of our KASHTIRA cards, and Theosis is just a super powerful card. And more importantly, not only is Theosis a super powerful card, Birth is arguably an even better card in a lot of situations. So I really want to be using my Unicorn search on Birth because it's limited to 1. So having multiple copies of Theosis in the deck makes it much more likely where I just open one up and thus don't need to dedicate my Unicorn search to it, which is important. Pressure Planet grabs you any of your, grabs your Unicorn, let's be real, grabs your Unicorn. And our Birth, of course, Birth is really, really fucking powerful. Lets you special summon back your KASHTIRAs from your Grave and Banish pile. Lets you normal summon level 7s and attributes. Awesome card. And lastly, of course, the Big Bang, which is primarily used for its banishment effect, where if it gets banished, you can target a KASHTIRA Exceed, detach a material, and then summon that material from your hand, right? So, it's a really good card. It also technically, this on-field effect isn't awful, where if you control a KASHTIRA Exceed monster, you basically get it evenly matched, where your opponent has to banish monsters until they control only 1, right? So that is sick. And yeah, that's the entire main deck. It really isn't that complicated. I know that's a very simple breakdown, but you know, we'd just be out here freezing our camera for fun. But I know it's a very simple breakdown, but that's because it's a very simple deck. It really doesn't take a genius. If you just look at the replays from the beginning where I showed you the Ratpier combo, and then in the second replay we showed some of the KASHTIRA stuff. In the live duels you saw some of the interaction back and forth, some of the funky plays, some of the alternative lines you can do. So yeah, ultimately I think it's a very fun strategy, super mid-range, sort of nice, sort of grindy long game strategy. And it's an excellent way to play KASHTIRA. So if you're in the market for a KASHTIRA deck, this is one for you. Sorry, let me, I didn't mention the extra deck, but the extra deck is super straightforward. It's literally Baron for the one-off summons from the number of hand trap you're playing. UDF, because Ratpier is a 1-card UDF, I do not play it. And then we just stock up on a bunch of Zoodiac cards. We got the 1 Tiger Mortar, 1 Hammer Kong, 1 Borbo, double Trident, double Chakanine. You can increase or decrease this line as you see fit. The double Trident, though, and the double Chakanine are the most useful ones, so you might want to keep those guys at 2. Yeah, you want to keep those guys at 2. I would say you could maybe cut a Chakanine, but no, you can't. You really gotta have Chakanine in your deck. Big Eye, I guess, is kind of cuttable. It's nice, but it doesn't come up very often. Shangarira, pretty mid card, but necessary to mandate your a right sword combo, and a right sword, of course, is your big bad boss. and the one of Zeus, because you can go into Zeus super easily off of Borbo. People have been doing the Borbo and the Zeus for fucking since Master Duel started, and never actually playing the deck it was designed to be played in. So, KASHTIRA, Arias Heart, pretty much being an excellent boss monster, being able to completely shut down any number of meta-relevant strategies. UDF being a boss monster that can be brought out off of a single card. Zeus as a very viable going secondary and follow-up strategy that made it super simple off any of your Zoodiacs. There's just a lot of play, and I really like it. Very flexible deck. So if you got this far into the video and you enjoyed watching, make sure you subscribe, of course, to catch more videos as they're coming out. Like this video if you enjoyed watching and you want to get this video out to as many people as possible. Like I said in one of my recent videos, I'm yet to fully go into this, but we are aiming for 5-digit subscriber count this year. We're aiming for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Lofty goal. Big. I don't know if we're going to hit it. Maybe we don't, right? But if you want to help us, subscribe yourself. Maybe show the video to some of our guys you know, like Master Duel, but whatever. If you want to help out, all you need to do is subscribe and like the video. That's more than enough. But anyways, I'm not going to set up and take any more of your night. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.